Hypoglycemia or low blood sugar is often known as a hypo. It can make you feel unwell and affect your ability to drive. Simple steps will reduce the risk and allow you to treat a hypo early before it causes more serious complications. Blood sugar. What's normal? Under normal circumstances, your body does a remarkable job of keeping your blood sugar in the form of glucose stable. Usually, your body releases a hormone called insulin, produced by your pancreas, in response to rise in blood sugar. Your body's cells need glucose as fuel to allow them to function. Insulin acts as a key, opening the door of your cells to allow glucose in. Another hormone helps rise your blood sugar if it gets too low. Your blood sugar, which is measured in millimoles per liter, is usually maintained between 4 and 6 when you're fasting and up to 7.82 hours after a meal. Diabetes is diagnosed on the basis of raised blood glucose. Hypos. What causes them? People with type 1 diabetes need insulin injection form because they don't produce any insulin of their own. People with type 2 diabetes sometimes need insulin if their blood sugar can't be controlled with other tablets. If you are using insulin injections, the amount of insulin you need depends on lots of factors, including how much food you have eaten. More insulin that you need can drop your blood sugar below normal levels, causing a hypo. What symptoms do hypos cause? If your blood sugar drops below about 4, you might experience feeling weak or tired and hungry, feeling shaky and sweaty with cold, clammy skin, irritability and poor concentration, headache and feeling sick, palpitation, blurred vision. If your blood sugar continues to drop, you may develop confusion and drowsiness, poor coordination, difficulty speaking, irrational behavior, collapse and loss of consciousness. How can you avoid hypos? If you have type 1 diabetes, you'll often be encouraged to control your blood sugar to almost the same level as someone who doesn't have diabetes, especially if you're young and don't have complications of diabetes or other medical conditions. This is because high blood glucose in the long term is linked to damage to your kidneys, eyes, nerves, feet, and heart. However, keeping tight control of your blood glucose does increase the risk of hypos. Having said that, there are a lot of steps you can take to reduce the risk of hypos. These include not skipping or delaying snacks or meals, learning about the right dose of insulin you need for a given amount of carbohydrate, adjusting your insulin if you are exercising vigorously, avoiding alcohol and particularly drinking on an empty stomach, speaking to a medical team in advance of situations where your normal eating will be disrupted. Example, at Ramadan, if you are traveling or working shifts, so you can work together to adjust your insulin dose. Keeping a supply of sugary drink, fruit juice or glucose tablets to hand at all time so you can treat symptoms early. Checking your blood glucose regularly. How often should you check your blood sugar? If you have type 1 diabetes, you should always check your blood sugar regularly. Your doctor or nurse will usually recommend that you check at least 4 times a day, including before each meal and before bed, even if you are not driving. If you are driving and taking insulin or other medications that could cause hypos, the DVLA recommends that you should check your blood glucose less than 2 hours before you start driving and every 2 hours while you're driving.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. For more videos, subscribe to this channel.